Great day, great day, great day. This is Brother Hatim coming at you with tribal quotes. We are on day 36. Man, what a beautiful morning and what a beautiful morning. So let's go on and look and see what we got today. On day 36, I'm coming from Giami Journey Workbook, Tribal Quotes by Hatim Giami, myself, that's me. We got day 36. Wisdom is knowing what to do next. Virtue is doing it. David Starr Jordan, The Philosophy of Despair. We owe almost all our knowledge to those who have agreed. No, my fault. We owe almost all our knowledge not to those who have agreed, but to those who have differed. Charles Caleb Colton. Kick away the ladder and your feet will be left dangling. That's from the country of Malawi. Alright. So today, I am picking number 2. We owe almost all our knowledge not to those who have agreed, but to those who have differed. We go into situations looking for people that agree with us. We go into situations looking for the quote-unquote common spirit. But the problem with the common spirit, the problem with being in circles of people that totally agree with us is that it does not give us the challenge to grow. When we are exposed to different ideas, when we are exposed to different views, if we are open enough, we are forced to take another look at what we know or think we know, or even what we believe. Many of us are caught in, I believe, illusion. We're caught in someone else's story because there has been no other story to compare it against. We are caught up in this European story, this story of European greatness and their domination of the world, and that is the only version that many of us have been exposed to. So any other story that we hear is so outlandish that we balk against it without even looking. But I'm challenging you to look at the other stories. I'm challenging you to listen to some of the people that you might think may be crazy about some of their views. In your business, I'm telling you, listen to some of the people that you have disagreements with. In your life, listen to some of the people that may have some qualms about how you might be living your life, especially if they truly love you. Not just hating on you, but they truly love you and they have a view. Be open enough to listen so that you can do the exploration, so that you can really discover what's there. Many of us, we miss this wisdom because we don't want to hear. Matter of fact, many of us isolate ourselves around people that think just like us, and that's a trap. I need you to understand that that is the worst trap that you can get caught in. You always want to be around thinking people, and even if they're thinking different than you, you can agree to disagree. But the point that I'm trying to make is that the only way we grow is when we are faced with a challenge, when we are faced with a new paradigm. Because if we all constantly agree, we still be sitting around out in the plains, sitting around a fire, wondering where our next meal was coming from. You see, somebody had a different view of reality and came up with this refrigerator that you getting up and walking to. Now, I want you to think about how many people told him that he couldn't do it, but then I want you to think about all the ideas, all the different ideas that they exposed themselves to so that they will be able to pull that knowledge together and bring something forth called a refrigerator. We already know the story of the light bulb. But how about all these other modern conveniences? A lot of this stuff was brought out of individuals that a lot of people might have thought were crazy. They were so dedicated to their craft but now for us it's normal. It's normal to cook on a gas stove. I mean, do you really realize that less than 60 years ago, most people didn't have gas coming into their house? Kids had to haul, kids or the strongest adult had to haul coal into the house so that people could cook? I mean, do we realize that? Do we realize that it was somebody who saw a different view, who was willing to open themselves up to new ideas? Say, hey, we could take this stuff called natural gas and we could cook with it. What? Oh man, that's stupid. How you gonna get it in the house? Well, we could. I don't know. I ain't thought that far yet, but you feel where I'm going with that. But listen, this is Brother Tim. I'd like to thank you for your time and listening to Tribal Quotes. We on day 36, and I'm gonna read them all over again for you. Wisdom is knowing what to do next. Virtue is doing it. Man, that's dope. David Starr Jordan, The Philosophy of Despair. We owe almost all of our knowledge not to those who have agreed, but to those who have differed. Charles Caleb Colton. Kick away the ladder and your feet will be left dangling. Malawi. It's dope quotes and some dope proverb. So I want you to think about those and think about how you would approach in explaining them. Also, be bold enough to send me some of your own quotes, or to just record them on your cell phone and send me the MP3 and I'll play it. This is Brother Hatim saying thank you for joining me on this show, and make sure you hit me up on www.giamijourney.com. You can download my app at the App Store, Giami Journey. Also, you can follow me on Spreaker. I got pages on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. You can also follow me on Instagram now. This is Brother Hatim, and I'm saying peace.